Hey there, today we're going to be painting Klaus Copperthumb the Dwarf Thief, from the Reaper Bones line to the Tabletop Standard. First off, we want to clean the casting line from the model. Take a sharp blade and gently scrape away the line, taking care to always cut away from yourself. I've base coated the model here with earth brown using my airbrush, but you could easily do this by hand if you wanted. Take some fair skin and use this to base coat his hands and face. You may need 2 thin layers at this point, but that's perfectly normal. Use Imperial Purple to paint his cloak and hood. Next up, paint his axe heads, his dagger, his armoured knee pads and van braces with honed steel. Now use pure black to paint his boots. Finally, for the base coat stage, mix a little pure black into some earth brown and paint his beard and moustache. Now we'll move on to the washes. Take some Imperial Purple and mix in a tiny amount of pure black. Dilute this with water or Reaper's Flow Improver until it's the consistency of milk and do a recess wash. This is where you paint it only into the recesses rather than washing it over the entire area. It preserves the lovely purple colour on the highest folds. Do the same with a 50-50 mix of earth brown and fair skin and wash this into his eye sockets, his mouth and between his fingers. If you make a mistake, simply paint over it with the base coat again. Next, mix some pure black into earth brown and wash this over all the brown areas of the model. Finally, dilute some pure black and wash this over his armour plates. Now we'll move on to the layers and highlights. Use leather brown to layer up his brown clothing, leaving the previous colour in the recesses. Now paint a thin line along the edges of his weapons and armour with polished silver to show it catching the light. Next, use fair highlight to paint the most prominent parts of his skin, like his knuckles and nose. Finally, layer up his cloak with a mix of imperial purple and fair highlight, feathering it across the edges and painting only the raised folds. And with that, the model is done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, check out our other videos, and we'll see you later.